let's try this. I haven't done like camera still in like a very long time. Yesterday I sat down for a long time and started writing about what I want the future of this to be, because I make videos every week and I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing when I work for my clients and I make their YouTube videos. I'm like clear about our objectives. I'm clear about what I am doing for the project. But when I make and post my own YouTube videos, I don't have those things. Now let's talk about that. The reason I don't have those things is because one of the biggest barriers to creating my videos a year ago was complexity. And complexity of not just the video itself, but the thought of what I was doing. I put so much pressure on needing to create, needing to get views, needing to check all of these boxes to get to the goal of what I wanted to be, which was to be a YouTuber. All of those things were actually holding me back from creating anything. Not just even a small video, but anything. And so I said to myself, and Jamie, I said, I'm gonna just take all of those away. I'm gonna take all of those away. And if I just start making whatever I want with absolutely no care for if it gets views, with absolutely no worry about if it does anything other than satisfy a creative itch that I have. And to be honest, that's what season 1 was, which was when I first started posting a little bit ago up until December. And then that's what season 2 is, which was starting in January until now. I've posted every week, truly just whatever comes out. And there is immense satisfaction in that. I feel so lucky that I even have you to watch these videos, because I've never meant this more than ever, but they're like truly just meant for me. And that is a cool feeling. But the reality is I've gotten to this really cool point where making videos is now my default. I do that. I make videos every week. I post every Wednesday. That is what I do now. And it's not something I need to work extra hard for. It's not something I need to think deeply about, because it is just what I do. And one of my goals a long time ago was to get to where that was my reality. Whether it's I'm going on an adventure, whether it's I'm working on building something, whether it's I'm customizing my studio, whatever it is, it just comes out in a video. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. That's exactly what I was looking for, was just default. Now that I'm there, like I said in the beginning of this video, I sat down and I started to think, what do I want this to finally become? Because weirdly, the kind of dream has occurred where I'm making what I need and I still have plenty of time, where I did my work 12:15 on a Wednesday. I have a little more to do, but I can do it on my own time, and I'm giving myself now to be creative and work on this. So I have all this time. What do I want all this to become? My biggest focus has been writing. Ironically, when I was in school, my absolute last focus was writing. And I look at myself now and I kick myself for that, because there's so much I could have learned about storytelling and about being a better, thoughtful writer that I could have picked up when everyone else was learning how to do it, and I just refused to do it. On one hand, it makes me more creative because it is a true self-expression when I write something. But on the other hand, I can't form a story very well. So a lot of my videos that are stories are very odd. But I was writing, and I wrote down 2 words that I circled, and I want to be the focus of what I think my YouTube channel is heading toward. And I'm just going to talk these out loud. I don't know where this video is going. I wrote down eccentric filmmaking. There are themes that have carried me through making films, whether it's in a movie or it's in a YouTube video or it's in a TV show. The things that I have deeply enjoyed are all eccentric. They're weird. In movies, it's Wes Anderson. Anything that he creates, look, it's right there. I have here too. I have it just playing in my office because it is just mind-blowingly different, and that's so cool. And then when it comes to YouTube filmmaking, the people who taught me how to make films didn't teach me at all, but they just were themselves, and that taught me so many little things. Obviously the nice stats, Dan Mace, Johnny Harris. So many different YouTube channels pulled me along with them on their journey, and that's how I learned how to make videos. Nobody taught me how to make a video, to be honest. I've never sat down and taken a course. And that's so freeing at times, because the only way I'm gonna learn is by watching somebody else do something and then doing it myself. Now, that does come with many years of being a copycat, and I've gone into that in previous videos, and I still feel that way. But the reality is I'm finally turning the corner, and I think I've developed what I believe is Kent. And that's a really fulfilling feeling. Going through this huge phase of copycat, because that was the only way I could learn, to now taking what I've learned, doing those things, and bringing it to me, bringing it to whatever it is that I want to be doing. So in terms of eccentric filmmaking, I feel like I'm there. But then I come to this other crux. Uploading on YouTube on a schedule. That is very important. That's what I work all of my clients toward. That's what I need to be working myself toward. And I have a schedule. I post every Wednesday. This is going up on a different day. And that's terrifying. Who knows what that's gonna mean? On one hand, do I make shorter videos and upload more frequently? Maybe 2 times a week. Those videos would probably have a lot less talking in them. Those videos would probably be more just doing things. Like I have a list of things I could make, things I could go do. And as an editor, I can just cut those down to be quick, fun, snappy, eccentric films about whatever. If you're here to watch me go into what my YouTube channel is gonna be about, that's not what this is, unfortunately, because I still do not know how to organize my films, or at least organize my thoughts, or at least pick a topic that I'm falling under. I just can't do it yet. I just can't do it. And then on the other hand, we got short videos over here. And then on the other hand, cutting it back and posting like every other week, but making a banger. Every detail, every element, every little scrap of paper. Literally, this baby's full of so much paper. I could make some really fun things, but I would have to post way less to do that. And thinking about those bigger stories is a little scary for me, because I don't have many of those big stories stored up right now. I got a lot of little stories here. I don't have many big stories. That being said, the amount of effort I put into the thrifting video was immensely fulfilling. I loved that video. And the amount of effort I put into the wave energy video. Oh my God. Posting that video, who gives a shit how many people watched it? I posted that and I stood up and I was like, yes, look at this. Look at me go. I can't believe it. That I could put that much of myself into something. Awesome. So awesome. So now I'm here speaking to a camera. And well, one of the other details that I wrote down with an arrow and a circle was talking to the camera. This is what I do, but when I tell stories and films, I don't get to do it very much because it shouldn't be free-flowing. It's allowed to be free-flowing when I tell you it is. When it needs to be a film, it needs to have a narrative. That's kind of running the show. So whether that is a question where I'm asking for feedback, I don't know, or if that's just me saying it so that I can work through the thought as I edit this and then post it on my channel, or it's just something I could talk to Jamie about, because that's really what I love doing. It's just hanging out with Jamie. I have a few filmmaking friends and I try and keep up with them, but I am just so bad at being a friend and talking to people. I'm just in my own world. I'm just wandering around my office doing this and doing that and this and that, and I never remember to check my phone, and then that sucks. So thinking about the future, what is it that I want? I want to be a filmmaker. I want people to think of my YouTube videos as films. You're like, wow, yeah, you've seen Kent's stuff. Deep down, I know there's a vlog in me somewhere. Don't tell Jamie that, though. It's gotta be. Come on, man. I was birthed on YouTube as a vlogger. Come on. I maybe wanted to say these things to help myself think through it, but also show you that there is a lot of uncertainty in all of our lives. I don't know what's coming next for me, and I'd love to know, but all I can really do is just kind of keep putting one foot in front of the other. Whether it's continuing to make videos completely unfocused, completely just to enable my creativity to go wild, to make this camera project, to do that weird 3D printing project, to make a video about how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Whether those things matter at all, or it's I find a series that I really want to pursue. I take the show idea, If Kent Can, and lean heavily into that and make some awesome shit. And then have like a serious product. I have an If Kent Can. Could I put it somewhere? I don't know. But allowing myself to think out loud is just really cool. And I love that. So if you're stuck in something and you feel like me today where I'm just emotional, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, it's hard. I'll be able to watch this in a year, in 5 years, and just look myself in the eyes, which I can barely do, and just look at my scrambled brain, and I can just stand here and hope that, future Kent has figured it out. Well, I'd like that. I'd like to think that future Kent has figured it out. But all that this Kent can do on this day is one foot in front of the other. Just one foot in front of the other. You know what's better than zero? Anything. Anything is better than zero. Okay, I think that's it. I just needed to talk out loud. Appreciate you. I think I'm going to have another film coming pretty soon. I'm going to work very hard on this one. I think I'm going to be able to finish it. I mean, that should tell you all you need to know. Is like, do I need to push myself like crazy every week to make this crazy banger? I don't know. I want to. I don't know. You guys are wild. Okay, finish that hard. Follow your dreams. I will see you in a video probably next Wednesday. Who knows? Maybe we'll talk to the camera again.